For those who loved easy Jurf, medium Jurf is a challenge that pushes your ability to surf around on ramps. Here you'll learn how to go high speeds and transfer that speed into height when needed. You may want to check out speed shot before tackling this course. You don't need to be a master at speed shotting, but you do want to know how to do them. Similarly, make sure you're brushed up on your wall shots and triple sinks, timing the rockets manually without using the indicator at the end of easy sink. Jump 1 on medium Jurf has you trying to get all the speed you can, so you go over the gap from the ramp at the end. Go low and fast with each rocket, flicking behind or aiming down depending on how fast you are. Wait to shoot the last rocket until the top of the ramp to maximize your distance. Jump 2 is similar to Jump 1, but you're just along a right ramp. Again, aim behind, then down. If you stay at the same height while gaining speed, you should keep your momentum well, and make the gap without issue. Jump 3, in its current form, is one of, if not the hardest jump in the course. I say its current form because there's another version of this jump which has a curved ramp where the straight ramp is. That other version was used in older versions of JA2, and is planned to be in future versions, so maybe you're in luck and you just have it a bit easier. Regardless of the shape of the ramp, you'll want to do wall shots that get you speed going into the ramp, so make sure that you're not holding D too long with your strafes back to the wall. Strafe to make sure that you're going into the ramp low. If the ramp is straight, then you'll need to get speed and height. Use one rocket just after you stabilize on the ramp that gets you the height and speed that you need, and then the second to dismount while you're going fast both forwards and up. Aim the second rocket ahead of you and a bit to the right so you can strafe hard left after shooting it. If the ramp is curved, you'll want to do similarly, but you can climb the ramp more gradually, building speed. It shouldn't be too tight a maneuver since the ramp helps catch you and put you in the right direction at the end. For the wall at the end of the jump, you can either strafe to the side and shoot off, or you can speed shot or skip off the top depending on how fast you're going. Personally, I used a speed shot here my first couple successful attempts of this jump, though admittedly my wall shots were pretty bad at the time. Jump 4 turns the difficulty back to a reasonable level again. Go as fast as you can off the first Jurf into the water, hold space to glide over it, and then shoot low on the ramp to make it over. Remember to wait to shoot on the last ramp until the top of it to maximize the distance that you can cover. Getting speed and distance off the first ramp is the hard part here. Aim high and get a powerful rocket jump off the first wall when you start, so that you go fast and low. There's a couple ways to do this next part. One is to wait until you're sliding on the ramp for a low rocket that gets you height and speed. Then you aim your last rocket back behind you so you get a lot of speed and add a bit to the vertical momentum that you got from your second rocket. The second way is simply to shoot a rocket low before you land and then another low to send yourself up and out. In Jump 5, you speed shot into a long V. Once you're in the ramp, use your first rocket to gain a bit more speed, your second to gain a bit of height, strafing to keep close to one side of the ramp, and then the third to fly out high off the ramp. Careful that you don't just go for speed, because you'll go so fast that you can't place a rocket that gets you any height anymore. Jump 6 has a skip in the middle of the Jurf. Catch yourself carefully low on the first ramp so that you can aim your rocket such that you just graze over the skip platform. It's very easy to go too high here. After doing the skip to gain speed and control your height, you can go off the second ramp to cross the last gap. In 7, you have to do a pre-fire on the second ramp. You're going too fast to wait until you're on it, and one rocket just doesn't get the job done. Control your speed on the first ramp so that you can catch yourself on the second ramp and have your pre-fired rocket hit you. This is difficult at first, but the jump is spaced well for it, and you'll get used to how fast you can go over time. One way to use your pre-fire is to have it hit you early on in the ramp so it launches you up, then shoot the second rocket after it hits you while you're already going fast and rising at the end of the ramp. Another way is to shoot the pre-fire earlier and aim further down the ramp, then sync with it to get a huge amount of height and speed. Both ways are satisfying and great practice, so go ahead and learn how to do each of them. Now on to Jump 8. Go low into the jump so you gain speed fast. Get speed into the second ramp so you have a lot of vertical and horizontal momentum into the wall. Make sure you don't lose too much speed by strafing hard into the wall. With 1 or 2 wall shots, you should be able to clear the gap. The last jump in medium Jurf is almost more of a sync jump than a Jurf jump. Get speed the same way you did on 2, just aiming down, and then shoot a rocket ahead of you on the last ramp to clear the barrier. From here, you need to do a triple. If you haven't changed your CL interp setting yet, you should really do that as soon as possible. It helps so much for triples. Shoot your first rocket so you can still see it, and your second as you move through the first. Then look up for the bundle so you can hit all 3 together. Good luck on medium Jurf. Don't let JumpThrough discourage you. Keep coming back to it and you will beat it and eventually master it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.